In this video, we'll take a look at how a faceless Japanese singer went from 169,000 subscribers in 2017
Ooh, that's kind of small.
and quadrupled to 4 million subscribers in just 5 years with a total of 2 billion views. That's like 10 Canada right there.
Canada mentioned.
No one knows his name, his real birth date, his real face, nothing, and only by his nickname, Eve. No, not that one. This guy. How did he go from a plain old cover dude to being the singer of Jujutsu Kaisen's opening theme song? Who is the real identity behind the mask? And why did Neko Reviews never review anything? Find out more on this unhelpful guide to Eve. First, let's go back to the year of 2009. Bloody hell, it's almost 15 years ago. Windows 7 was just released. In Japan, a mysterious man discovered a website that would change his life forever. The website in question was 2 Girls 1 Cup. Oh, wrong video. The website in question was Nico Nico. The man uploaded his first video on the website, which was a cover of the song Tragic Boy. Now this song is quite interesting. It was created as a reply to another song called Rainbow Girl, which was created in the anonymous forum 2 channel. But I'm going off topic. The question has not been answered. Who is this mysterious man? Let's go further back a couple years to unravel the secret. When the man, or now known as Eve, was in elementary school, he discovered something really special. Music.
Shut your trap.
This peculiar arrangement of sound by humans really resonated with the kid, and to be precise, this band called Bump of Chicken and their album Supernova. Just like a moth flying into a bright ass lamp, the band ignited the start of the little boy's music journey. He quickly hopped on the music train and discovered many of his brand new favorites: Brad Wims, Nekoto, These rock bands started out as amateur, no help from shiny music records, but they all fought through the competitive rock scene of Tokyo and gallantly fought their way on top. And this instantly hooked the youngster into the world of music.
Wow.
You know, it's something like that first VTuber clip you watched. Oh haha, it's just a 3-minute clip of an anime girl avatar screaming about video game.
Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you!
But once you watch that single f***ing clip, YouTube keeps recommending and it never bloody stops. Oh my god, please just stop brainwashing me with VTuber propaganda. Please, I beg you. Now my viewers, you must be thinking, oh, after listening to all these indie bands, Eve must be like a hardcore music nerd during school, right? Well, cue the epic music making compilation, writing song lyrics during school, and making music all night long inside the dark ass room. Nah, this did not happen. Bro played tennis instead, like a normal sporty high schooler. Wow, we are already 3 minutes into the video, and we still haven't started the main topic yet.
Huh?
Well, when did Eve actually start his music making journey? It all goes back to Vocaloid. It probably goes something like this. Hey you.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you. Do you like music?
No.
I said, do you like music?
Yes, sir.
Awesome! I just have the right tool for you. Vocaloid software. Just with a very simple click of buttons, even a monkey can do it. You will be able to make your own song. 500 hours of YouTube tutorials and actual music composing talents are also required. Otherwise, you'll probably still get 5 views on SoundCloud or something. Similarly, Eve was introduced to the software from a friend, without the gun part I presume. Not much later, he also discovered the song cover scene on Nico Nico. He listened to hours and hours of covers on the site, and one cover particularly hooked him up, Melt by Rio. needless to say, Eve has fallen through the Vocaloid black hole. Damn, maybe he is part of the community who love to make those shipping tier lists. And with his newfound hobby, the cover part I mean, not the shipping part, Eve clenched his fist and began his actual journey on Nico Nico, releasing his first ever music cover on the website, Tragic Boy. Actually, that is not his first music cover upload on the website. He uploads even earlier covers under a different username, Kurowa and Ketoro, and his actual first music cover is Roshin Yukai Meltdown. Please get your facts right. I don't know how that guy got inside my video. Where was I? Yes, Tragic Boy. His very thin, boyish, shorter-like voice has cultivated a gentle yet powerful vocal tone, which made him stand out immediately from his other SoundCloud competitors. As such, he kept cooking hard on the site. Hold on, let him cook. He covered The Melt, Worlds and Umbrella, Unhappy Refrain, and a ton of songs. But the next song he covered truly ignited his professional music career. One time, he covered a song from another singer, Natsushiro, who is actually another cover singer as well, talking about a coverception. As the two lived in Kansai, the home of Tsugomis and the stereotypical Kansai accent in anime, the pair hooked up to form their own band called Aini. Later joined by 3 others, they released 3 albums in total. Unfortunately, one of their members had to take a break from the band due to illness, and the group went on hiatus in 2013. And that is a sad end to Eve's journey. Thanks for watching. Wait, come back, it's just a joke. Well, it didn't stop the duo actually. They expanded their reach and formulated into a brand new group called The Riot of Color in 2014 and released 3 albums in total. Each album features a solo song from each member plus an extra group song. Here's a song by Eve called Sister from their second album. However, by 2016, the group stopped most of their activities. Though merch sales are still available, I mean, you gotta get those merch cash, right? But this was probably the most important stage for Eve's career so far, as he was able to use his connections and experience to publish his very first mini album, Wonder Words, in 2014, which followed by Round Robin and Official Number in the coming years. In these 3 albums, almost all the songs were created by someone else, and Eve was just providing the vocals. But to say what's really made him popular would be his next album, Bunka. The entire album was written and sung by Eve himself, with this song really turns Japan upside down, Dramaturgy, which absolutely dominated the country. Here we can see why Eve truly shines with his music. First of all, let's take a look at the MV. Though it may look simple, the distinctive animation has already captivated the eyes of his viewers. Let's see what the song actually says. Bloody hell, I don't understand. Let me Google this. Oh my god. I might need a professional on this one.
So you've decided to subject yourself to the mental torture that is making sense of Eve MVs? Let me spare you the pain and explain it for you. Dramaturgy is like being on a stage, where you're an actor at home, in school, or with your friends. However, you're not exactly yourself, but rather showing different parts of it. Thus unfolds the spectacle of Kurukuru, the protagonist, gracing the stage with the Marauder masks, each displaying a different side of their mysterious personality. Dramaturgy is not about trying to find your true self, but rather challenges the very idea that a true self even exists. This concept considers people to be made up of many fragments, such as what you like, your personality, and these things can change over time in different social contexts. It's a bit like keeping your unhealthy obsession for J-pop away from your friends so they don't find out you're a weirdo with a channel solely dedicated to J-pop. But anyway, back to the music video. The shifts on the stage represents these diverse social contexts, and the different fragments Kurukuru chooses to express are shown through his masks. However, despite all these options, Kurukuru finds that none of them fit him, emphasizing the challenge of finding a place where he truly belongs. Hence the small cube representing his tiny stage, where he feels that he can hardly move. He didn't want to acknowledge it, but he realized that the world is essentially one big stage. Everyone plays a role until the end credits. It may sound negative, but the song points out that if people threw away their etiquette, it would be absolute chaos. Even though people want to embrace their true selves entirely, the reality is each of us have parts that may not be appropriate, hence the song suggesting that we are all monsters in some shape or form. And Kurukuru is no exception. Throughout the music video, there's a little boy that represents Kurukuru's emotions. He's a form of Zengai, a supernatural entity that can only be seen by certain humans. By the end of the video, Kurukuru shows his face, only to be ripped off by his Zengai, ultimately turning him into a monster. It's almost freeing in a way, from the barriers that kept him on his tiny stage, but he never truly removes himself from dramaturgy as he puts his mask back on.
But wait, that's not the end. In the music video, we also see another character called Hitotsume-sama. This character appears in many of Eve's music videos.
Hello there.
If you want to learn more about the backstory, check out my good friend Eve Explained in the description below. Back to the song, the in-depth MV accompanied by deep lyrics has really made his music stand out. This pattern carries over to other songs in the album. Following the success of Bunka, Eve then released his most successful single so far, the opening song of Jujutsu Kaisen. The heavy, dark, fast-paced song accurately reflects what Eve does best with his music. The song shot up to number 3 on Oricon charts, along with Eve's presence in the modern J-pop world. Moreover, Eve also has plenty of side jobs outside of music, just like me writing this script during work. Clothing, manga, light novels, and even streaming. Needless to say, Eve will continue to shine in the J-pop industry, and I certainly cannot wait for his new work. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and check out my other 2 videos on the stories of Ado and Yoasobi. Also, huge thank you to Eve Explains for helping me out. Check out her epic channel for all things related to Eve. Links in the description below. See ya!